The countdown has officially begun, and things are getting intense for Maxton Hall Season 3. After months of silence, we finally have a major update, and trust me, this changes everything. If you thought Season 2 ended on a shocking note, what's coming next is on a completely different level. This is not just another continuation. This is the final chapter, and it's setting up a story that feels bigger, darker, and way more emotional than anything we've seen before. Now let's break this down step by step, because there's something hidden in those first look images that most fans completely missed. At first glance, everything looks normal. Ruby and James still caught in their complicated world, but when you look closer, the tone is different. The atmosphere feels colder, more distant, almost like something has already gone terribly wrong. And that's exactly where Season 3 begins. After the chaos of Season 2, Ruby Bell's life is no longer on track. Her dream of getting into Oxford, something she's worked toward her entire life, is suddenly hanging by a thread. And the reason? A scandal that leads to her suspension from Maxton Hall. But here's where things take a shocking turn. All the blame points directly at James Beaufort. Yes, the same James who once stood by her is now at the center of her downfall. It's not just a misunderstanding. It feels like a betrayal that cuts deeper than anything before. But hold on, because the story isn't that simple. Season 3 is not just about heartbreak or romance anymore. It shifts into something much bigger. A full-blown mystery. As the story unfolds, we start seeing the powerful Beaufort family from the inside. And that's where everything begins to change. Secrets that were hidden for years start coming to the surface. And suddenly, James doesn't look like the villain everyone thinks he is. Step by step, the show pulls back the curtain on characters we haven't fully understood until now. Lydia steps into a more powerful role. Alistair becomes more involved in the chaos, and even Ember's presence starts to matter in unexpected ways. Each of them adds another layer to the story, making it clear that this world is far more dangerous than it seemed in earlier seasons. What once felt like a love story now feels like a high-stakes game where every move has consequences. And here's the biggest shift. Season 3 is being described as the darkest chapter yet. The tension isn't just emotional anymore. It's psychological. Every scene feels like it's building towards something explosive. The relationships are strained, trust is broken, and the pressure keeps rising. It's the kind of storytelling that keeps you on edge, where you're constantly questioning who to believe and what's really happening behind the scenes. Now let's talk about what makes this even more important. This season isn't just another installment. It's the official ending. Prime Video has confirmed that Season 3 will wrap up the entire story, adapting the final book, Save Us. That means no loose ends, no unfinished arcs. Just one complete, emotional conclusion that brings everything together. The cast and crew have already finished filming, and behind-the-scenes wrap photos show just how emotional this journey has been for everyone involved. You can feel that this isn't just another show ending. It's the closing chapter of something that connected deeply with fans around the world. And knowing this is the end makes every moment in Season 3 feel even more meaningful. Now here's where things get really exciting. Because of how successful Season 2 was, the platform is pushing forward with the release. All signs point toward a late 2026 premiere, which means we won't have to wait too long to see how everything plays out. And if the hints are anything to go by, the finale is going to be unforgettable. So the big question is, can James actually fix what's been broken? Is there still a way for him to protect Ruby and clear his name? Or is this story heading toward a tragic ending where everything falls apart? That's the mystery Season 3 is building toward. And honestly, it could go either way. One thing is certain, this final chapter is not holding back. It's bigger, darker, and far more intense than anything we've seen before. And when it finally arrives, it's going to change the way we look at Ruby and James forever. If you're excited for the final season of Maxton Hall, make sure you stay tuned, because we're going to break down every update, every theory, and every hidden detail leading up to the release.